So recently, someone came into one of my streams and asked if I still play Honkai Impact 3rd. And I think it's because I haven't been doing that many Honkai Impact 3rd videos, if at all. I think it mainly stems from the fact that I used to be a guide maker, and because the in-game tutorials and guides have evolved to the point where making guides on individual characters seem to be redundant, I haven't really had that much content to make on it, I guess. Not to say that there is nothing to do for Honkai Impact 3rd, I just think I haven't really gotten to that headspace yet. Another reason for that, I think, is also because I have been more active on Honkai Star Rail, because I play as an F2P player, and it's not like I get to top up and just pull for anyone I want. I have to give it a lot more time and attention to get all the steroid Js I can, but with having gotten my second character recently, gameplay has been a lot easier, and I also don't feel that urgency to kind of want to get as many Jades as possible already. So yeah, it's given me a bit of time, and with people asking if I still play Honkai Impact 3rd, and also people DMing me actually on Twitch saying like, good job, I haven't seen a lot of people in the Honkai Impact 3rd category recently. Or I just haven't seen as much activity. You know, I guess a few people actually did. That actually makes me want to come back and do more content on Honkai Impact 3rd. So moving forward, I think I will be talking a bit about the game. It's not going to be like the past where we talked about characters individually. And I think most of the formats of the video will be like this one, where I actually have the camera on. I know actually it's just for myself, where the old format is making more produced videos, like talking without my face on and just having whatever shows on screen tally with like what I'm talking about. I like those videos, but I think they take too much time to produce. And with the way the gacha space moves nowadays, it's like, if you take too long to make a video, it's gone. You know, like that's it. Make the next video. So to keep up with content, I think I will change the format of the way the videos come out. And it's basically going to be like this. So like it or not, that's what it is. But yeah, thank you guys for actually coming and still asking if I still play the game, and actually letting me realize that, you know, if I still want to. And no one said this to me, right? Like, but I think like I like to hold myself to certain standards. And if I still want to keep saying like, you know, Honkai Impact 3rd player explores in 4 years, or like Honkai Impact 3rd players take on like this or that, I should actually have the channel look the part. You know, I should actually have more Honkai Impact 3rd content coming out of it. And with that, actually, I already am cooking up a video just talking about the state of Honkai Impact 3rd. So it's going to talk about the way the meta has shifted, you know, basically maybe player sentiment, my own sentiment on what has happened after part 1, and after part 1.5 and moving into part 2. So there's going to be that. I am still a very gameplay focused player, so I will be talking about more gameplay, but from time to time, it's either going to be blended with the story, or, you know, I maybe will even have like just videos that just talk about the story. But yeah, I think that's the direction of the channel moving forward. And I do want to come back to being a centrally Honkai Impact 3rd channel and player, and then, you know, moving into the other games, like how some of my videos and streams have been titled recently, of how like, oh, this is a Honkai Impact 3rd player that plays Star Rail, or a Honkai Impact 3rd player that plays in the Zone Zero, instead of, you know, just having those titles but not actually looking the part of, you know, being an actual Honkai Impact 3rd player. But to update the person who asked me, yes, I still am very active in the game. I actually still score for the leaderboards every week. Although occasionally in the Abyss, I do forget that it's Wednesday or Sunday. That's when the Abyss resets. So sometimes I do actually fail to rank, but I am still ranked pretty high, if I might say so myself, in the leaderboards. And I think I'll talk more about this in you know, my future videos, but I think Honkai Impact 3rd has always maintained that competitiveness because of the leaderboards. Like, I don't feel that way for the other games because the end game is very simple, right? It's just like clear in a number of cycles, or I mean, yeah, or clear in a number or within 3 minutes and you're done. But Honkai Impact 3rd, I think, has managed to retain my interest because of that. And I think story-wise also, I have wanted to see what happens after part 1, leading into APHO, and even beyond that, because I do believe that the Honkai Star Rail story will eventually link into that. But those are all topics for other videos. Right now, this is where I'm going to leave you guys with just a bit of an update on, what games I've been playing recently and where I think the channel will be going. So yeah, I have been back to being a bit more active as a content creator, and I hope that you guys would want to see stuff like that in future, I guess. I have thought about it, and I don't really know like how much of the Honkai Impact 3rd community is out there, because I've been reading a lot of like comments on other people's channels or on other people's like tweets where people like to joke about Honkai Impact 3rd, which is kind of sad. You know, they're like, oh, and Honkai Impact 3rd, but who actually plays that game? So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if people are still super active in this community. Let's find out, I guess. Let's make more videos on it. And, you know, if you're an old Honkai Impact 3rd player, if you still play the game, or if you're like a new Honkai Impact 3rd player, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you like about the game, how long you've been playing it, and what kind of videos I guess you would like to see. You could also let me know by joining Discord, which has been super inactive, but we'll be doing more of it. Or you can be like one of those people who just like DM me on Twitch. Anything's fine. And we'll see where we go from there. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. This has been MG. I am a Honkai Impact 3rd player. I do play other Hover's games. And I look forward to be seeing more of you guys. And I hope you guys look forward to be seeing more of me. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.